everybody. My name is Nicole Supple. I am a level 2, sometimes level 3 Rodan and Fields consultant. I am here to tell you about my story and my journey and how I became a consultant and how it has benefited my life. I'm going to start out by telling you a little bit about me. I am, I'll say it, I am 35 years old. Just kidding, I'm 36. Who's counting? And I have been with Rodan and Fields since July 2017. Um, I was introduced to the business by a friend. Actually, it's Jessica Zabo. So I am an emergency medicine physician, and I completed my residency training in Rhode Island, where Jess's husband was my program director. So that's how I know Jessica. And obviously, throughout the 4 years of grueling work that her husband put us through, we became pals and friends. And especially since we both started having kids around the same time, we would hang out. And after I had moved away from Rhode Island, I practice in Georgia right now. I'm originally from upstate New York. We would go back and visit, hang out with a bunch of my friends from residency, and obviously Jess and kids, and get together and have fun. Jessica told me that she had started working with a new business, Rodan and Fields, and I had never heard of it. And she was asking me if there was any products that I might be interested in. And at that time, I was 34 years old and really was still suffering from a decent amount of acne for a middle-aged woman. And I told her that that would be really helpful for me. So I really didn't have any expectation of it working. I've been through multiple different dermatologists and medications, both topical and orally, and never had any luck. So I took it with a grain of salt, bought the regimen, which is called Unblemish, and within a week I texted her and I was basically asking, like, what did you sell me? Because I was astonished at how well and how clear my skin was. So after she realized that I was very interested in the products and it was really working well for me, she started talking to me about becoming a consultant myself. And one of my biggest objections, obviously, was time. I really had no extra time. I have a 5-year-old daughter currently, but at the time she was 2.5, and I was working full time, anywhere from 12 to 15 12-hour shifts a month, and on top of it, doing everything else that moms and wives do. So I told her I would think about it, and I thought about it over the weekend. And really, one of the best things about this company is that there's a 60-day money back guarantee on anything you buy, including a business kit. So I talked it out with my husband, and I said, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but I'll never know if I don't try. And Jess had described it that it really does work into your daily life, and I'm going to realize that it's really easy to do despite being busy. And she was completely right. On August 31st of 2017, I signed on as a consultant, and within my first month, I hit my first promotion, and it went on from there. And so what I realized about time, which I want to talk to you about, is that everybody says they have no time, and everybody wants more time. Time is the most valuable thing in your life that we take for granted. So when I'm at work, my time is extremely valuable. And so I get a paycheck, I go to work, I come home. When if I were to ask to be doing emergency medicine work from home, I would expect to be paid. So when I started realizing how this company was paying me for very little time that I put in, it just clicked with me that this was a very amazing opportunity. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about how this works out for people who are super busy. One, the busiest people are usually the most successful people in this business. And I'll tell you why, because on a day to day basis, you're interacting with so many people, usually the same people over and over again, but also branching out. So when you start to become a consultant, or when you start to reach out to friends and family, you already have this network of people that you're seeing on a daily basis to talk to about the products, how much you love them, how much they might like them, and if it's an opportunity that they might be interested in. So instantly, I realized that I hit a gold mine by being really busy. I had this huge network of people, and I was constantly exposed to new people every day, or with work, or what have you, at school, daycare, anything else. So then, as I started getting going with the business and realized that everything that Jess said was true, um, I realized that it takes very little time to run this business. Since we don't stock inventory, we don't ship our own products, we don't have to do anything like that. I can put in orders, and it takes me less than 2 minutes to put in a customer's order, and that's it. I do it from my phone, and I'm done. So I realized, okay, well, I can do this, like, crazy as this sounds, when I'm using the bathroom at work, because sometimes that's the only minute I get. But if someone reaches out to me and says, hey, I need a refill of my blemish kit, I'll go in and I'll go on the website real quick, I'll refill their order, and it's done. The best part about that is that most people do love our products, and they're constantly reordering. And since our products are disposable, meaning they wash down the drain and people want more, they're usually ordering more products. And so the benefit of that is that you're going to continue to have residual income. So I could be on vacation and somebody's already planned to get their next order. I've already made money while I've been laying on the beach. And that was really awesome to know, because, again, people want time. And I'll tell you what, so August 31st, I signed up as an independent consultant with Rodan and Fields, and by February, I was able to cut down from about 14 shifts a month to 10, and then I eventually went to 9. And that was the best thing ever. And I got to spend more time with my daughter, which was amazing. And so a lot of people are like, okay, well, if you work this business from your phone, are you constantly on your phone around your kids and you're not interacting with people? No. So I do this when it's convenient for me, because I don't want my daughter to think I'm always on my phone or anything like that. So after she would go to bed or she's at school was when I would work on reaching out to people or filling customer orders and things like that. So back to where I started having even more time. So this business allowed me to cut down my hours at work, spend more time with my family, and it really involved very, very little extra time that I put in. And so if you're thinking that you don't have time, there's no way you're going to get extra time unless you do something to change it. And that's what I realized. And I moved to Savannah about just a little over a year ago, and I had to go back to full time initially for my contract, which was kind of stinky, but I'm still obviously an active Rodan and Fields consultant, and I can't tell you what a blessing that this opportunity and this job is, because when we moved, we hadn't sold our house yet in New York, so we were renting a home in Savannah, and we were still paying a mortgage on our house in New York, which was a lot of extra bill. So luckily, this job with Rodan and Fields was able to pay the mortgage on our house. So in previous months, I may have used my Rodan and Fields paychecks to go on vacation or buy something special, or give back, donate, anything, you name it. But it was super, super helpful to have it, because for the first 6 months that we lived here, I used it to pay the mortgage for our home in New York, which I don't know what we would have done, obviously. So, if you're a professional, stay-at-home mom, you never know what's going to come your way. You never know when you're going to need extra money. And so something like this is amazing to have in your back pocket, whether you want to just sell to your close friends and family, you want to make an extra, $5,000 a year to go on vacation, or you're looking to replace your income altogether. It is an amazing opportunity, and you do have time, I promise. So I'm just sitting here. I just got done eating dinner. I'm taking 10 minutes to record this video, and I'm going upstairs to hang out with my family. And then once my daughter goes to bed, I'm going to go work out. While I'm on the elliptical, I'm going to check my customers' orders. I'm going to reach out to a few people, invite them to this event, and I'm going to go to bed. It literally takes no time. So if anyone has questions about the business or anything like that, obviously reach out to me. If you're someone that I invited to this event, please reach out to me, and we can chat about anything about the business. I obviously have been doing it now for 2.5 years, but I know a lot now. There's still so much to learn, and Jessica Zabo is an amazing mentor, and I hope that you guys consider this opportunity as we roll into the new decade. Like I said, you never know what life is going to throw your way, and you never know what is actually an amazing opportunity, even when it slaps you in the face. So listen to what we have to say, take it, roll it around in your head, and then get back to us. All right? It was really nice talking to you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye.